All right, we got our gold and we'll go to the Ace office to see if we even come close to anything. Yep, exactly.
Ready for the big reveal of how much money you made today? Sure. Alright, let's see. You guys did excellent. This is 2.7 grains of gold. 2.7 grains is worth $32.42.
That's awesome.
Excellent job, guys. And this is yours to keep. You guys are welcome to take it home like this. But I can also put it on display for you.
Get those cameras ready. We're going back over the Padmore Bridge. On your right, we are about to see the beautiful Lynn Canal and the mountains. And on the left, we're going to also be looking up the White Pass Trail, our gold dredge, and more mountains. You guys just look to your left and right. Look how beautiful they are. Just mountains everywhere. Great. So, those backyards have a lot of what looks like junk and trash in them. What is exactly treasure? What is one man's trash is another man's treasure. Very good, especially in Skagway, because our barge comes into town once a week on Tuesdays with groceries and pretty much everything else. Amazon Prime takes not 2 days, but about 5 to 7 days to get to Skagway. It honestly isn't too terrible, but if you want to have a bag of salad, you better go shopping on Wednesday, because Monday night the shelves are empty, and that bag of salad still is going to cost you about $8. A family pack of chicken breasts is about $20 right now, with about 6 or 7 breasts in it. Incredibly expensive to live up here. It's a big commitment to decide to live here full time, as well as even just seasonally. But to circle back to those backyards, you'll see a lot of junk in them. This is intentional. It's not because that we're just leaving things because we have no use for it. There's the potential that maybe I don't need this thing right now, but I might in a day, or a week, or 10 years. Or if I don't need it, maybe my neighbor could. Maybe my neighbor would like to use it. When you guys are coming back to your ship later today, take a look in the harbor over here. We have been seeing some seals and some otters out there on occasion, clambering over the rocks or swimming in the water. They look like little dogs poking their noses out of the water. You ought to go check it out. See, we are in Lake Surprise.
Hey!
Alright guys, we made it on the train. We're in car 370. Right. We're on the engine. That's pretty neat. So it's probably going to be like 2.5, 3 hour ride to all around, and we're going to enjoy this beautiful view. At least the sun's coming out. It's gorgeous. Ready to enjoy those views.
We are also in the front car, so I just want to point out a couple of things. You will be welcome once we get through city limits to step out onto the platforms. We will be sharing narration with the White Pass. We'll be sharing that just for a little bit. They'll have the overhead narration on. The conductor will come through. We have a great collaboration with them. We can get that narration turned off because you guys have your own live, personal, friendly neighborhood tour guide narrator for you today. I think you're the only train car on this particular train today who has someone like me on it.
Good old Tillamook cheese.
We can bring back snack packs for the ride.
Operates 22 hours a day because everything that you see on the White Pass, the tracks, the train cars, all of it is made there. That barge comes in only once a week. I believe your All Aboard magazines detail that there are 7 individual shops in this building. So welding, There's Dredge and Dave. Our grease man. We put you to work in there. Michael J. Haney was the Canadian labor contractor, and while he didn't go through the gold rush, he thought that building a train from Skagway up to Whitehorse was a brilliant idea that would bring hundreds of people, eventually thousands of people, now millions, to Skagway as a resource. He saw it as a great opportunity for a tourism destination, and not just tourism, but also for travel. Like, we have people in the back stepping out onto the platforms, so it looks like you guys are also going to step out on those platforms if you guys would like. Those platforms have now been opened up. They have the narration on inside their train cars, and if they're out there, that means that they got the okay. A few moments on the right, we're going to see a red caboose, which means we're now about to be going over a bridge along the Denver Valley. To the right and left, we have spectacular views of the Skagway River. We are coming up on one of the most beautiful views on the left in just a moment. We'll be looking down the Denver Valley towards Skagway, Alaska. We'll have two clearings here. The first one is smaller and shorter than the first, and the second. We'll have one more opportunity, a slightly longer clearing with some more trees. Certainly look down the valley, but also do not miss the view back to your left in a second as well. And there's the spirit of the Lynn Canal, Carnival spirit. That's our IHOP in Skagway. The International House of Passports. That is our United States Customs building. So it was not worth it to either of the two countries to put customs buildings within that avalanche zone. So instead they put them outside it. Moss all along the forest floor as well. Thick beds of it. There's a lot of it out in Dyea as well, I've been to. It looks very Jurassic Park, Lord of the Rings-esque. I promise it is as bouncy and soft and springy as it looks. It is quite fun to walk on.
Right behind the engine, but so far this is pretty awesome. I don't know, we're not too far up, but just trying to get some pictures and video here, but so far so good. I know it's a little dark, but we've reached the summit. We're starting to turn the bend here and turn around and go back down. But this excursion is amazing. This train ride, whether you do it with another excursion or just by itself, it's noise. That's what I'm saying. But no, it's incredible. These views. So we'll enjoy it some more. But you guys are coming to Skagway. I'm not gonna like that. Alright guys, we came back in. We just on our way back down, so we figured we'd come in and just relax on the way down and enjoy the views. So if we see anything we missed on the way up, we'll get a shot for you. But we're gonna do a toast to everybody just to celebrate reaching the summit and being in Canada. So we'll enjoy this ride back down, and we'll talk to you when we get down there.
For a moment, just a little bit. We have the brakes running now, so it's a little loud. Cups up, everyone, in celebration of us. Here's to the miners who mined the lands. Here's to the gold you found in your pans. Here's to beautiful Alaskan views. And most importantly, here's to you. Cheers. 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 So instead he turned to poetry. This is how I feel about Alaska and Canada and how it may ring true in many of our hearts as well. This is the spell of the Yukon. I wanted the gold and I sought it. I scrabbled and mucked like a slave. Was it famine or scurvy? I fought it. I hurled my youth into a grave. I wanted the gold and I got it. Came out with a fortune last fall. Yet somehow life's not what I thought it, and somehow the gold isn't all. No, there's the land. Have you seen it? It's the cussedest land that I know. From the big, dizzy mountains that screen it, to the deep, death-like valleys below. Some say God was tired when he made it. Some say it's a fine land to shun. Maybe, but there's some as would trade it for no land on earth, and I'm one. You come to get rich, damned good reason. You feel like an exile at first. You hate it like hell for a season, and then you are worse than the worst. It grips you like some kinds of sinning. It twists you from foe to a friend. It seems it's been since the beginning. It seems it will be to the end. I've stood in some mighty-mouthed hollow that's plumb full of hush to the brim. I've watched the big, husky sun wallow in crimson and gold and grow dim, till the moon set pearly peaks a-gleaming, and the stars tumbled out neck and crop, and I've thought that I surely was dreaming, with a piece of the world piled on top. The summer, no sweeter was ever, the sunshiny woods all a-thrill, the grayling a-leap in the river, the bighorn asleep on the hill. The strong life that never knows harness, the freshness, the freedom, the farness. Oh God, how I'm stuck on it all. The winter, the brightness that blinds you, the white land locked tight as a drum, the cold fear that follows and finds you, the silence that bludgeons you dumb. The snows that are older than history, the woods where the weird shadows slant, the stillness, the moonlight, the mystery. I've bade them goodbye, but I can't. There's a land where the mountains are nameless and the rivers all run God knows where. There are lives that are erring and aimless, and deaths that hang just by a hair. There are hardships that nobody reckons, There are valleys, unpeopled and still. There's a land, it beckons and beckons, and I want to go back, and I will. They're making my money diminish. I'm sick of the taste of champagne. Thank God when I'm skinned to a finish. I'll pike to the Yukon again. I'll fight, and you bet it's no sham fight. It's hell, but I've been there before. And it's better than this by a damn sight. So for me, to the Yukon once more. There's gold, and it's haunting and haunting. It's luring me on as of old. Yet it isn't the gold that I'm wanting, so much as just finding the gold. It's the great big broad land way out yonder. It's the forests where silence has lease. It's the beauty that thrills me with wonder. It's the stillness that fills me with peace. By Johnny Horton. Way up north to Alaska, way up north to Alaska, north to Alaska, going north, the rush is on. Sam left Seattle in the year of 92 with George Pratt, his partner, and his brother Billy too. They crossed the Yukon River and they found bonanza gold in a little old white mountain just a little southeast of Nome. Sam crossed the majestic mountains to the valleys far below. They talked to a team of huskies as they mushed them through the snow, with the northern lights a-running wild in the land of the midnight sun. Yes, Sam McCord was a mighty man in the year of 1901, where the rivers are winding, gold nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, going north, the rush is on. Way up north to Alaska, way up north to Alaska. George turned to Sam with his gold in his hand. Said, Sam, you're a-looking at a lonely, lonely man. I'd trade all my gold that's buried in this land for one small band of gold to place on sweet little Jenny's hand. 'Cause a man needs a woman to love him all the time. Remember, Sam, our true love is so hard to find. I built for my Jenny a honeymoon home in a little old white mountain just a little southeast of Nome, where the rivers are winding, big nuggets they're finding. North to Alaska, going north, the rush is on. Way up north to Alaska, way up north to Alaska. North to Alaska, going north, the rush is on. North to Alaska, going north, the rush is on. Thank you.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for coming along Goldie Yawn's train today on the White Pass and Yukon Route Railroad, one of the top 10 most exclusive scenic railways in the world. Thank you guys.
Yes, Goldie's been awesome. It's been an amazing day. She got us pet puppies. We got to go on the train ride. It's been awesome. So if you're coming, check it out. Thank you. Sure. Well, you know us guys.
Yeah.
As you can see, we need to eat. So that's an excuse.
That's the real reason.
It really is.
Yeah.
But if you need to eat and there's a brewery, why wouldn't you go there so you can try a beer and get food? So
Win-win.
it's a win-win. So that's the plan. That's what we're gonna go do. Well, how was your dinner?
Very good, very filling.
Yeah.
The beer was really good too.
Yeah, that was the.
I had the I had the flight,
Right.
so I had a mixture of all of them, which I'll put in the description. People have
Right.
seen it already, but
Yeah.
but that spruce tip one was really good.
Yeah, the spruce tip ale. That was, yeah, I had 2 of those. They were really, really good. Yes, I'm the guy that comes to Alaska and has a burger, but
I had one too, so.
we both did, but they were delicious also. So just kind of wandering our way back to the ship here. Just can't get enough of this place. It truly is beautiful. So doing a little souvenir shopping and just heading back to the ship, guys. So we're gonna wander in here and see what this store has. I know we have some train enthusiasts that follow us, so we'll go in and see what they got.
Huh. That's cute. They even got dog leashes. They're so cute. Dog bandanas. Look at some of these coats. They're like actually good quality coats for like $40 or do for $34.99 each. Not bad. Oh, that's pretty funny. There are a couple cute ones here too.
All right, guys, we're headed back to the ship. It's about a quarter-mile walk from downtown, what they consider downtown, but
Say center.
in town. But about a quarter-mile walk from there to the beginning of the pier here, where we're going to meet the shuttle to take us back to the ship. We're docked all the way down the far end, but you know, because of the rock slides here in Skagway, they just can't, they're not letting the ships up into these closer piers. But overall it really is probably walkable for all of it, but they are providing shuttle service. So, and then if you don't want to walk this last quarter mile, or a little better maybe, you can buy a $5 day pass.
Yeah, for all day.
Yeah, for a different shuttle that will bring you from where the first shuttle drops off into town and back and forth as many times as you want all day. So not terrible, but it's short enough walk. We just walked it. But all right, guys, we're gonna head back to the ship and get settled. It's been a long day. We'll see.
A great day though.
Yeah, I think we got love and marriage tonight and some other stuff going on. So if we don't fall asleep, we'll go do some of that stuff. We'll check in. All right, guys. Kind of a quiet evening since we got back on the ship.
Yeah, I took a little cat nap.
Yeah, Brandy took a nap. I went and met Michelle and Jerry in the pub and had a drink, and then went outside and got some pictures and watched the sleep. But we're out again. We're time for love and marriage, which we always enjoy. So we're here in the theater, and hopefully it's a good one.
The old couple.
Yeah, the couple that's been married the longest as always. So, all right, guys, talk to you in a bit.
From?
Paris, Texas.
Texas as well, okay. David and Deborah married 44 years, correct?
Correct.
All right, and when is your anniversary?
August 25th.
What year? BC? What year? 78. Wow, okay. So we got 44 years here. All right, go ahead and turn that